Our presentation that we have done together only gives us maybe a few activities that we have done over this last year. So the students are going to introduce each some of the activities. So they've been through the presentation, they've got a slide each that they're going to talk about.
This is the Mouthlock Centre. The Academy has a centre in Cumbria near the lakes in north of England. The centre is situated in a village that is very remote with only farms and a few houses. There are no shops or amenities. It used to be an old chapel and has been restored to house 22 beds in 6 dormitories. There are cooking facilities and a chance for them to cook for themselves.
In November, some vulnerable students visited our centre. These students have a lot of difficulties in their life, and the reason they were taken was for their well-being and harmony. Some of the students have some issues in mixing with other students, and some of them have some special educational needs. The children also looked at different ways of exercising when they were on the residential trip.
Archery. One of the exercises was archery. We visited Lukin's house, which was an activity centre near Henry. The children took part in archery. One of the students had poor visibility and another student had autism, so the rest of the group had to support them while some of the activity. The children also had to use their math skills when calculating their scores. This is a picture I wanted to open.
Claire. The other activity was hill walking around the waterfalls. The group walked from Low Force, which you see on the photo, up to High Force. This took about an hour and a half, and then we returned journey. The children discussed the value of work activity. The archery was good fun, but didn't excite them physically as much as the hill walking, which they thought was more beneficial.
In November, a party of French, Italian and English students visited Welter Waters. It was a very cold day. We were involved in a number of activities that helped us improve our fitness and team building. Archery, canoeing, balloon sailing and team building activities.
Archery provides the opportunity to try something different and to improve hand and eye coordination. It was fun to do, but sometimes very difficult to position the arrow, but would build up the arm strength. This is a very popular sport for disabled people without the use of their legs. Canoeing gave us an opportunity to try a new sport. Again, this is building up their upper body strength.
Welter Waters, dinghy sailing. In this activity, we had to go at another sport, new sport. We were in small boats out on the water. This sport was done correctly. This sport done correctly will build up the muscles, especially in your arms. Team building activities. When we were in this group, we had to put trust of ourselves in others, and also we had to work very carefully as a team. One activity included moving tyres and planks of wood between the group.
Museum. The students liked the way it was set out with a different floor for each theme. One of the favourite things was taking our DNA from our cheek cells and making a DNA bracelet and necklace from the sample. It showed us what the cells from DNA look like. We also looked at a cloud scene and investigated the murder with the help of chromatography spot patterns and fingerprints. It supports learning about scientific inquiry and thinking skills.
They have 4 qualified therapy dogs. The most experienced therapy dog is Jet, a 9-year-old border collie, and Buddy, a 2-year-old cane terrier. Their second recent recruit is Gracie, a 5-year-old Labrador cross. And finally, their most recent recruit is a 6-year-old Suki.
Pet Respect came into our academy to show their work and to do some therapy with some students of ours. The idea of the therapy is that the dogs have a very soothing effect on the children. They are able to stroke the dogs and feel very relaxed in their company. This works very well with some of our students who find communication difficult at times. It also shows you respect, that you should treat others as you would want to be treated.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
In November 2017, for a week, 9 French students from the Erasmus BODY project went on a trip to Hull in the north of England. During this trip, we and our English correspondent did a lot of activities. They are sailing, canoeing, food games, visit of a rugby field, cooking and visit of the school.
Click.
During the weekend, we were with our correspondents and their family. Some went shopping, others visited the city, others played board games. During this week, we had to communicate with others in English, which made our level better. We lived with a foreign family and everything went well. We learned a lot about England, foreigners, the English language, communication, and about ourselves.
C'est le journal que vous avez.
This is the newspaper. This is the newspaper. The French write this.
After the trip.
After the trip.
So on the website Erasmus BODY, you can find this newspaper if you want to see some activities, and you can print it because you can download everything. You can print, and it's like a small booklet.
Every student wrote a letter to the pupils in the last years of primary school. The letters aim with your ideas. To begin with your letters, we introduce you saying your name and your age. Then we talk about your first day at secondary school, your stress and your fear. At the open door of the school, the students of Erasmus Group answer their questions and they read your letters to the visitor. Their first questions were, will I get lost in the corridors or at the teacher bar, etc. And since then, I think they are matured. We also wrote letters to retired people who learn English and associations. We introduce new services and talk about the things and activities that make you feel good. Us feel good.
And I've got the answers to their letters. I just got them yesterday. So they wrote letters to retired people, and these people answered, saying what make them feel good in their life. You can see the answer. And we asked them to write by, with your hand, not type it on the computer, because lots of people now are not even able to write properly. So everybody wrote by hand. This is one of the letters. And they would like to continue the correspondence with the students from this school now.
Erasmus project is integrated with the project we feel within the school. What we would like to focus on are the action which involve of the students of the school, not only the ones who take part into the exchange.
The typical projects of our region are tomatoes and pupils. They are grown by local farmers and used in the local farms. Tomatoes, for example, are used to connect the tomato switch by the local factories as pony and electrica. Pupils are especially used in the local specialties such as pumpkin pepperoni, pumpkin cakes, and cakes. We researched about the nutrients, the nutrition values, and the healthy effects of this food. We made paintings and drawings for the calendar. These are the nutritional values of pumpkin and tomato, minerals, energy, and vitamins. This is a description of pumpkin. These are ripe tomatoes and unripe tomatoes. Ripe tomatoes are red and unripe tomatoes are green. Tomato is rich of vitamins. Vitamin A. It performs a protective action of the mucous membranes in general. In addition, it favors the growth and is critical to development. Vitamin E affects the stabilization of cell membranes and cell deposits. Vitamin K has anti-metabolic action, favorite the production of carbonation factors by the liver. These are a drawing of pumpkin and tomato.
Ecotherapy, working in the mountains. We discovered how important it is working for our health. We spent a couple of days in the mountains and went for long walks. We learned how to control our body, what to eat before such an activity, and what clothes to wear. In the future, we are working in the mountains for 15 kilometers.
Pet therapy. We took part to a workshop of pet therapy to understand how important it is the relationship human-animal. Living in contact with dogs, for example, can help our personality, our behavior, our relations with other people. The dog is a very sociable animal who loves humans and can give us feelings of calmness and self-control.
The phases of the activities were observation of the animal by the friendly relationship with the animal, then how to take care of the animal according to its needs, give the animal verbal orders, walk the dog along the path, visit and attention. We wrote this magazine about the kennel, and in the picture we play with the dogs, and after we wrote the text about the stories. And one dog came in their classroom for spend 1 hour with her, and we are very, very happy.
Drama covers a great part of the school year. It involves both primary and secondary students in performances with both drama and ballet. A professional director has the job to encourage our students to control their bodies, voice, and gestures. Shows and performances will be held during the hosting weeks and the end of the school year. Learned how the body cells work and we built the cells model. We then studied the respiratory system and the bad effects of smoke and pollution on it. With the art teacher, we made the slogans against the smoke, drugs, and any sort of disease. These are the cells models.
This is a posters about
And this is a respiratory system model. Smoking can cause lung cancer, cardiovascular and respiratory disease, reproductive disorders, organ and skin problems, nervous system problems, damage to the immune system.
this is a posters about a cigarette and the slogans.
This is a functional model.
During the school year, association of doctors come to our school in order to speak to the students about special situations and diseases, so that also young students are aware of them and are able to overcome them. The importance of blood donation. In the following picture you will see the equipment used in the local blood donation center. The doctors explained as the blood composition, the illnesses linked with blood donation and how to become a blood donor.
Sit back and relax, especially trained nurse will apply a localized painkiller to your arm for drawing blood. All equipment used is sterile, responsible and used only once to prevent spreading of disease through blood donation. Giving blood is completely safe.
After that donation, like professional, we decided to do one and take a short test. The whole process, including the rest time, takes about 45 minutes. The body and the circulation system. This is our earth, its position, the blood circulation, its part, and their weight. We studied the blood and its composition.
And this is the last activity which is going on. I just got the picture this morning. So the students in Italy in these days are studying orientation with a specialized soldier. You see the picture and they are learning to use the compass. So I just put this picture I got this morning. Okay. And that's the end. Yes.